Hey, how's it going, comic book community? Welcome back to another comic haul. And I hope most of y'all have had the time to watch The Batman. I certainly have. I've seen it twice already, and I've enjoyed it just as much the second time as I did the first time. And as you can see, it's kind of like a little showcase of the movie's main villain. But let's just get right into it. Now, I ended up finding this book here in a dollar issue. It ties in with the Peacemaker. It's Hawk Roll number 27. This is one of the key issues regarding the White Dragon, and in the show, it just happens to be the Peacemaker's dad, who's unfortunately, well, I wouldn't say unfortunately, but one of the best aspects of the show, like, happened to die. Like, his dad was kind of like a main antagonist, like a side antagonist, regarding Christopher Smith, but apparently he's going to be sticking around as kind of like a side character in his head in season 2. I found that for $1. I found this one for $10. The Amazing Spider-Man number 650. I believe this is the stealth suit, and when it comes to like the different spider suits, this one is relatively hard to come by in my area. It's not in the best of conditions. It does have a couple of spine ticks, but it doesn't seem to bother me that much, because I've actually been looking for any of the issues regarding the stealth suit or the stealth suit Mark II, anything regarding spider suits. I picked that up for $10. Nothing spectacular, but I did like it. Uh, I went back to this shop that just opened up, and I happened to find a couple of more goodies. This one is not in the best of conditions, but Dark Horse Star Wars is getting harder and harder to find in my area because people are just eating it up, especially with the new Kenobi movie. This one is Star Wars Episode 3 Revenge of the Sith, issue number 1. I paid $7 for this, and in hindsight, I probably wouldn't have gotten it because when I was going through the back issue, man, it was a low lit area, and if I would have seen the spine ticks, I would just probably left it behind. Next up is Civil War number 1. The time has already passed on this, but I managed to pick it up for $4, so it's no big deal to me. Now, if you guys have seen my other video where I've managed to pick up the first appearance of the Sentinels, this one kind of ties into it. The X-Men number 151, the first appearance of the Mark IV, or the 4th generation Sentinels. I managed to pick this one up for $8. It's in pretty good condition, and it's another quote unquote first appearances or an upgrade to one of my favorite characters. Next up, I finally found another issue of this pretty hard to find image, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 23. A very low printed issue in this series. It's the second appearance of the Lady Shredder. This book goes anywhere from $50+ online, and I only managed to pick it up for $6. Next up, it's one of the rare first issues of Deadpool, or the first series, I should say. I didn't feel comfortable paying this, but it does go for double what I paid for Deadpool number 55 with the Punisher. Just finding issues of Deadpool from the first series is getting harder to find. And seeing as how I did manage to watch the Batman, the first time around I got 2 issues of the Long Halloween special. This one is averaging $20, and but the next couple of books, they are kind of tied in somewhat. The first time around, my wife didn't get the chance to come watch it with me because she had to work, so I ended up going with my brother. And he, like, people were just walking out with stacks of these, and we just only managed to score 2. This is my copy. My brother really doesn't really take care of his comics per se, so he let me have it, and I managed to sell it off. And that's going to tie in with another book that I got later. But This next one is kind of like a somewhat Easter egg related, kind of spoilerish to the movie. Batman number 613, like right when the second act is wrapping up with Falcone, which I found it kind of funny how in this version they call him Falcone when canonically he's been known to be called Falcone. But this kind of reminds me of the final fight that they're having in the office. Now, in regards back to this one, my brother let me have his, and I managed to score $20 off of it. And if you guys remember my previous video, when it came to the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles number 2, the lady finally got back to me, and I have to say that she did give me a very generous offer, like a refund, so I couldn't stay too mad at her. And it kind of ties into this next book where I managed to sell my brother's copy of this one, plus with the refund, I managed to find this book at last at an LCS, and it's one of my most wanted issues with variant covers. It's the first appearance of the Tattooed Man, but finally, I can say that I have Green Lantern number 9, the Ethan Van Sciver variant, Batman Green Lantern. So, let me know what you guys think of my haul this month. And, just thank you guys for keep supporting and commenting and liking my videos. And I hope you guys are doing well in your Comic Cons lately. Alright, take it easy, guys.